Andrew McGahan standing alongside Norman Parke at Cage Contender 16. Norman, the last time we spoke to you, it was mid-season of your series of The Ultimate Fighter. You couldn't reveal anything, but you went on to win the season. You already knew you were going to be in the final at that stage, I assume.
Yep,
yeah.
Of course.
One thing we have to ask you. Conor McGregor's got signed to the UFC. You won The Ultimate Fighter. Conor won a couple of fights domestically and in Cage Warriors. Are you a little bit annoyed there hasn't been more of a hype around you since you arguably took a tougher route to the UFC?
No, not at all. Like, I take nothing away from Conor, man. Awesome fighter, man. Very exciting to watch, and like I want to be like that. I know you're like, oh man, he's getting more publicity than me. I'm not like that at all. Like, look at the publicity Colin's getting from the show, and like, I beat Colin. So like, no, I don't really take that personal at all. But it's great to just see people from the whole country, you know, and getting opportunities, and that's what it's all about, just getting opportunities.
Do you think marketing yourself is a massive help? Because obviously Conor is a unique character. You're a lot more reserved, a little bit more laid back. Do you think that is what will get him further, or that's what will maybe put him into contention quicker?
Well, he kind of reminds me a little bit like Paul Daly, you know. He likes to give it the this here, you know, but he can back up as well. So that's what UFC love. They like to see people like that there, but you never know. I can be like that as well, but when I need to be like that, I will be like that.
And what's the plan for you now? Are you heading over to the States? Are you going to hook up with Ross Pearson again and train?
That's where I'm going. I'm going off on Monday to train at Alliance I'll have about seven weeks full training there, and then I'll be fighting on up the road in San Jose. So I'll be training with Ross. Like, he just arrived there a few days ago, and they got a hotel, great wrestlers and stuff, and hopefully Jimmy Harvest will be there, so I get to roll with him all the time and work on my defensive stuff.
I was going to ask if Jimmy would be there, but apparently he's focusing more on the jiu-jitsu competition scene for this year. Some people have raised this theory. A couple of fights down the line, you get a couple of solid wins. Ross Pearson might go back up to lightweight. Is there any chance you'd fight him? This is theoretically. You know the way teammates won't fight each other. He was your mentor on The Ultimate Fighter. Would you have a problem if it had to come to it?
Well, I'll be mostly training now for all my fight camps at Alliance, and that's where Ross trains as well. But and plus Ross, he's fighting at lightweight now. That's it. That's his weight. He's staying at lightweight. The featherweight was too much of a cut for him. Like, and I find it real hard making lightweight as well. It was just so hard on my body. But for that final fight, I went like 3 pound underweight, but I still thought it was overweight, and it fucked my head up. Like, so. But once the fight came, I felt fine, and I was big and strong, but I felt a wee bit heavy in the third round. But I guess it's all trial and error. But this time round, I'll make sure I've got a right set of skills, so I'm on weight. But the Ross thing, I'll fight anyone, to be honest. Like, that's what it's all about. Like, the UFC offer me a fight to fight Ben Henderson tomorrow, I'll fight him tomorrow. I wouldn't cost me a second thought. But the Ross thing, like, I think when we've been training there more, and I don't think I'll be fighting Ross. But if the UFC wanted it, you know, and Ross wanted it, I'll not turn down a fight. Like, I'll fight.
Colin Fletcher's fight was announced before yours. Were you offered another opponent and it didn't suit, or was there something just that your fight was going to be announced later on? Because a lot of people were saying Norman won it. Why isn't he penciled in for a fight straight away?
No, I never had any other fight offer at all. That was John Tuck was the first fight offer. I actually wanted to fight on Sweden card, you know, but then I was planning to go over to San Diego and get about 8 weeks training there, and then I had to come back early, 2 weeks early before I head off to Sweden. But then I had the flu, so I thought got my manager to email Joe Silva and said, could we switch the fight to California? So that was it. He says no problem, because I'll be training out there anyway. So what's the point of drifting back and forward? And then they offered that John Tuck, and I was like, no problem, straight away.
Finally, I know we've talked about potential dream matchups. Conor McGregor, a lot of people wanted to see it happen when you were both domestic fighters. Do you think you may clash horns in the UFC one day?
If that happens, it happens, but
would it be a fight you'd be looking forward to big time? Because it'd split Ireland, and I don't want to bring anything like that into it, but it would.
I'm sure a lot of people would love to see it, but if we had to fight, if that was right route for both of us, then so be it, I would fight.
And one final thing, will you enjoy the 420 card in...
The what?
The 420 card in
California?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, good stuff, Norman. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.
And congratulations.
Thank you, man.